resilience, communal resilience, personal resilience, resilience in the face of poverty, resilience in the face of adversity in a community. Resilience is an interesting moment. And I call it a moment primarily because resilience manifests itself mostly in the recovery from adversity. Are we able to be resilient in the face of something maybe bad happening to us? And that happens at an individual level, but it also happens at a community level, as it could happen at a congregational level. So often, what keeps people from being resilient or from recovering quickly in the face of adversity is a lack of unity, a lack of commitment to one another. But it also means that an adverse situation could create fear in people. And so when people start to fear what is in front of them or what has just happened, it's often a time when people blame someone for something that has gone wrong. We call that fear-based community. Fear-based communities often will work toward creating blame and othering. They'll other people. They, those people. And of course, when that happens, there is often aggression against those people. Let's stop those people, right? Now, as opposed to fear-based community, we have what's called deep community. And deep community is when a community is united, where people have deep relationships, where they're able to overcome adversity, primarily by facing it and facing each other and creating some form of bond and understanding. And then in terms of othering people, they would rather move to reconciliation. And reconciliation in many ways is the hope that we can restore relationships. And the ability to restore relationships is the key skill for resilience, particularly at the community level. So what builds resilience? Well, I mean, in a sense, it's the same things that deepen community. The thing that deepens community is knowing others and getting and taking the time to know others, knowing other people's story, that they're real, that people are real, and that we begin to build that relationship. Having fun with others builds a lot of resilience. And I know it just sounds so kind of fanciful of fun. Fun builds resilience. Of course it does, because when you're having fun with others, you're building that relationship in a unique way. You're building up the kind of store of joy. And that store of joy can also take us through resilience. We care for one another. When people are down, our instinct is to help, not to walk away. Another point. And lastly, the ability of a community to work together, so that resilience is part of overcoming an adversity, is that you have relationships and you have the skills as a community to work together and build a better world. Resilience at a communal level is extremely important in ending poverty. On the individual level, when someone, for instance, in your congregation is unemployed or living in poverty, there is a sense that we can work together as a congregation to make those lives better. When we're looking at something like homelessness, we can other the homeless and say those people. That's not a very resilient community. A resilient community says they are part of us, and we will work together until there is no more homelessness. And it's that very skill of working together, of caring for one another, um, that will create the world that we want, create that better world. This is the hope. It's the hope of resilience, and it's the hope for the end of poverty, is that we as a community will respond not out of fear, but we will respond in community to make things better in the world.